Good afternoon, it's Rachel Smith, Business Grower, and today we're going to be talking about how you can create raving fans who continuously buy from you. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? If you had a pool of clients who absolutely love everything that you do, and everything you write, everything that you put out as an offer, and that they buy from you. And this is what every successful, profitable business has, this pool of raving fans. And these are people who are the people that you love to work with, and they're also the people who love working with you, who actually take action and get results, therefore creating you brilliant testimonials and case studies that you can go on and share with your audience. And they are also the people, the clients, who will go and tell other people that they should come and work with you. And that is a really brilliant thing about raving fans, is that they will actually do all of the hard work for you. They will actually help you grow your audience. So welcome everybody, come and say hi as you join me. If you've got any questions, please let me know, whether you're watching this live or on the replay. So the idea with your raving fans is that this is your soulmate client who you have created deep rapport with, and they completely understand that you are there for them. They completely understand who you are, what you do, why they'd even come and work with you, and they are deeply invested in who you are and everything that you put out there. And it's a mutual arrangement. Equally, you love these people as well, and actually you are creating offers for them all the time because you can see what you've got for them and what they need, and you're really, really happy to create that. And that is what a pool of raving fans can do for you. It makes life so much easier. So if you've ever seen those posts on social media where people have told you they've sold out their latest offer without going to a launch, that's because they've got a pool of raving fans. They've got people who they've approached before they've even taken the offer out into the marketplace and said, look, I've created this for you, do you want it? So this is why we all want raving fans in our business. So let's put this into context. Let's just think about your own buying patterns. So just think about who you choose to buy from. You know, what are those brands that you are buying on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? Just think about your own patterns of buying with those people. You know, who do you buy from all the time? So that could be your supermarket. So, you know, who is it that you choose to work with? You know, who do you choose to spend hundreds and thousands of pounds every single year? And why is it that you choose to work with them? Why is it that you choose to buy from them? And then think about those products who you refer to your friends. So recently I bought some items from a brand that I absolutely love. I know that a number of my family members and friends also buy from this brand. They're running a discount. So I put my order in. I was putting that in straight away. That was regardless. And I immediately reminded my friends and family members who I knew also bought from this brand that they were running a promotion at the time. And therefore, you know, I got several responses saying, oh, thanks for the reminder, I'll go and have a look now. So this is, you know, this is what we can create in our business. So again, just think about your own buying patterns. You know, think about how long does it take you as somebody who is buying, who is investing in the products and services that you do on an everyday basis. So we're not just talking about coaching or business support here. This is anything that you choose to invest in. How long does it take you to decide that that brand is for you? And once you've nailed it, you've probably got a very small pool of suppliers that you continuously use. So I use the same grocery company, I use the same beauty products, I buy from my clothes from the same places, my children's clothes are bought from the same places, my home furnishings are bought from similar places. So can you see that when we have these raving fans, They stay with us for a really long time. They buy basically anything and everything that you put out there, and they generally stay with you for a long time. And I was talking to the members of the 5K Club about this today, is that whenever we're looking at putting anything out there in terms of a paid for offer, you really want to ensure that whatever that is that there's a journey that helps you keep that raving fan for as long as possible, for as long as it's relevant. So again, think about your own buying patterns. How long do you remain a loyal paying customer to the brands that you choose? You know, have you been loyal to them for a month or 6 months? It is more likely that you have been a loyal client, a loyal paying customer for several years. So even though you may be sat there thinking it's impossible for you to create a pool of raving fans who will continuously buy from you, you yourself are, whether or not you're raving about it or not, you are a raving fan of a number of brands that you use all the time in your life. So how can you create this pool of raving fans? Because when you have this pool of raving fans, it makes your launches so much easier, because first of all, you know exactly what to create as your next offer. You have people who are already warmed up to that idea, who are ready to invest in that level. You have people who will buy from you straight away, so it makes launching so much easier. It makes your sales increase. And if you've got people, if you're running like an affiliate system or anything like that, you will have people who will happily promote your services to other people. So actually your promotion becomes a lot easier. So having I think I've probably made the case for the reasons why I believe every business should have a pool of raving fans. So let's talk about how you can create a pool of raving fans. And you know, if you're thinking, yeah, I'd like a pool of raving fans who help me to sell my products, you know, give me some thumbs up, let me know that we're all on the same page here. But first of all, in order for you to have a pool of raving fans, you need to be known, you need to be visible. You need to grow an audience of people who understand who you are, what you do, and what you've got available. They want to understand that you get them, that you have complete understanding of where they are and what their situation is, and that more importantly than that is that you've got content and you've got services that are actually going to help and support them to reach the place that they want to get to. So this is the first part of creating raving fans, is to grow your audience. Now, growing your audience can feel really complicated, and it can be often a strategy that we're all well aware of and everybody talks about it, but how you actually do it can feel as though it's too complicated, and actually you know, it's just one of those things that you're going to get to in a moment. But I'll be sharing with you at the end of this like a really cool product that I've got for you, which is actually under £10, that's going to help you with this exact strategy. So growing your audience is absolutely essential, and you want to have a strategy in your business that sees you growing your audience, not like once a month or twice a year. This is a continuous strategy. You want to be growing your audience. It's not to say that you need a large audience to be successful, but you need fresh eyes on your audience all the time. So you want to have a strategy in place in your business that allows you to get seen and heard by your soulmate clients, and that they need to receive from you content that allows them to develop that feeling that they like, know and trust you. When that trust is in place, when you have created trust, that's when you can move on to the next level of engagement, which is selling. But in order for you to actually get to that point of trust, you need to build rapport with those people who are in your world, who are in your audience. So for many of you who are on my page, you know me, you know who I am, you know how I work, you understand who I'm for, and you are like a pool of warm leads to me. But that wouldn't be enough for me to sell a product to. You actually have to nurture that audience. And through nurturing, that is through your content. That is through your content strategy, where you are creating content on a regular basis, where you are nurturing your audience so that you have created a feeling of rapport. When you have established rapport through growing that relationship, that is when people will come and buy from you. That is when they're like, oh my God, almost in a way, you know, the best experience I can kind of share with you is that when somebody says, I don't really know what it is that Rachel's selling, but I know I need Rachel in my life. I know that she makes complete sense around this area. It's something that I need to resolve, and I'm buying whatever it is that she wants. And if you think that feels a little bit far-fetched, I have numerous messages from my inbox from people who have exactly that experience. They understand that I've got something for them, that I'm for them, and that's brilliant because they will buy from me at that point. So how do you create that rapport? How do you create a sense of developing a relationship with your audience? You know, your audience can be vast, can't it? It can be like a couple of people, it can be a couple of hundred people, it could be a couple of thousands of people. So how do you create that feeling that you know them, that there is that level of rapport? And you create that level of rapport and therefore trust through your content. And one of the most powerful ways that you can create rapport and therefore trust with your audience is through your email list. Now, I understand that so many people are like, oh my God, I don't want to grow my email list. I don't even want to think about my email list. It's such an old strategy. And I really want to dispel some myths around that. Your email list is so important. It is the one place where you have control about what goes out to them, who it gets sent to, and you've got every opportunity to maximize your email list in actually seeing that content. Now, granted, social media is an amazing place for us all to be, in particular, and only really if your ideal client, soulmate client, is on here as well. But social media is busy. It's really busy. So the algorithm sometimes works against us and all of those things. And that's why having an email list that you are creating content that allows you to develop a relationship with them is absolutely essential for you, for creating a pool of raving fans who will continuously buy from you. And it also allows you to map out that journey. It allows you to map out that journey of somebody coming in and finding out about you to actually content that creates that sense of getting to know you, that rapport, through to the next aspect, which is obviously selling as well. So think about the content that you can create, and every piece of content that you create, you can actually share to your email list as well. So whether that's a blog post, a podcast, YouTube, whatever that is, you can use that content to strengthen that relationship that you're building with your audience, whether it's on your email list or wherever. But your content allows you to establish yourself as the expert in your field. It allows you to become your audience's expert. You can become that go-to person for people in your audience, you know, who know that what you are, what you do, and what your area of expertise is. And that is all created through your content. And it helps you to demonstrate your expertise as well, and to demonstrate without anybody investing anything that you understand, you know, your area of expertise. And also it allows you to share your results. It allows you, your content allows you to share the results. So it's not enough nowadays for people just to see you everywhere on social media, for you to be talking about your services, your offers, and all of those things. They actually want to hear from other people. You know, think about your own buying experience again. If you, like, in the day and age when we were traveling, if we were going to a new location, or if we were looking for somewhere to eat, it is highly likely that before you go to these places that you'd actually do some research, and you'd go on to TripAdvisor and lots of different sites like that, and you'd actually look at other people's recommendations. And that is the sort of content that you want to be creating and sharing with your audience as well. You want to be sharing the results. People want to know that you are somebody who achieves brilliant results. You know, it's not enough nowadays for somebody to feel like that connection with you, but not to have any social proof that you can actually deliver what you're selling. So think about how you can incorporate like your results, if it's relevant, but the results of your past clients as well. And if it's a while since you've asked for testimonials, it's a great reminder to go and do that. And the third element, having a pool of raving fans who absolutely love everything that you do, is to actually sell to them. And I'm actually just running a challenge in the 5K Club over the next 2 weeks, where I'm getting my clients to think about what their next awesome offer is. And when you have gone through the past 2 stages of growing your audience, of nurturing your audience, selling to your audience becomes really, really easy. And I said this right at the beginning of today's live, that when you have fans, like I've described, they're basically waiting for your next offer. And from my own personal experience, I had an experience where this was done so beautifully, where I was following somebody and I was interested to know which coach they were working with. So I did a little bit of like searching, as you do, and I found out the person that they're working with, and I started following this person. And their content, both on social media and via email, was so good that within 7 days of me finding out who this coach was, I knew that it didn't matter what that person was selling next, that I knew that I was going to buy from it. And I did. And I, over a 2-year period, hi Louise, lovely to see you here. Over a 2-year period, I bought from that coach whatever she put out, and her work was absolute and is absolutely amazing. And that's what you want to create from your own audience. You want for them to be ready to buy whatever it is that you are selling. So I understand that having a strategy in your business where you are continuously growing your audience and nurturing your audience and then selling to your audience can feel really overwhelming. And often, as creative female business owners, we get stuck in the creating content without all of the pieces to the jigsaw, without the full strategy. And we're missing opportunities. It could be that you are missing opportunities to actually grow your audience, to nurture your audience even further. And you may also be missing opportunities to actually nurture your audience through to a paying client. Hi Helena, lovely to see you here. So I understand that that can be really daunting, it can be really overwhelming. And I have seen in my time as a business coach that some people like to make it, this whole strategy, really complicated. And they also have really expensive offers for you to actually resolve this. And it frustrates me, because actually having a strategy where you are growing, nurturing and selling to your audience is really simple. It is simple as that. So what I decided to do is actually create a brand new product, which has only ever gone out to my email list, who have all pre-ordered it. Again, the beauty of having an email list, who are actively engaged with you. And I've created this playbook which takes you right through this entire strategy. Now there's over 50 pages of content, which you might think, oh my God, that's too much. But what I'm doing is I'm breaking it down. And the playbook is actually priced at £9.99. Now I'm going to say that really slowly. It's £9.99. And it shows you how you can create your own raving fans of people who are ready to buy from you. And this will help you whether you are just starting a business, a new business, or whether you have been in business for a little while and you know that actually your strategy around growing your audience, nurturing your audience isn't brilliant. It isn't generating those new leads that your business absolutely needs. So I created this playbook to break it down, and it's like the ultimate guide. We go right from, you know, what it is, why you need it, what the technology, what the pieces of technology that you need, and then what the full 3-step strategy is. And it's absolutely awesome. And as a bonus element within that is email sequences. So I understand that we're often like terrified of emails, and it's like, well, once we've got people on our email list, what do we do with them after this point? So as a bonus for everybody who buys the playlist is that I've actually put together a number of email sequences so you can see which emails to create for various different stages when you're actually implementing the strategy. And what my desire is that everybody who buys this playbook, which is Grow Your Email in 30 Days, is that you actually implement this and get the results that you want. So if that's something that you're interested in, I've put the link in the comments before. As I said, it's £9.99. It's really comprehensive. It takes you from A to Z, and it will actually help you generate brilliant results. It doesn't need to be complicated, doesn't need to be hard, but you know, this is all about you creating that pool of raving fans who are continuously buying from you as you continuously buy from the brands who you've chosen to be a raving fan for. So if anybody's got any questions about creating a pool of raving fans, I'm more than happy to answer those for people who are live. Anybody who's watching the replay, you can ask me in the replay. Louise says she loves a playbook. It will be my go-to resource in my business. It's really easy to follow, loads of content that's simple to use. Oh my God, Louise, I couldn't have asked for even a better testimonial than that. That is amazing. And you only received that on Friday. So that just goes to show how amazing it was. It surprised me how lengthy the playbook became, but it kind of grew. It was always going to be a playbook, but actually I think it's the ultimate guide to this. And I know that there are products out there about growing your email list that are several hundreds of pounds, even £1,000, but this really is a brilliant resource to get you going. It's really brilliant, but it is under £10. So thank you, Louise. I'm very grateful for you to do that. So any questions about creating raving fans for you? And it is possible for every single person. And if you're wondering, like, when is a good time to start this, I would say that as soon as you have your concept of what your business is, you want to be growing your audience really quickly and really rapidly. And you want to be doing it from day one. And anybody who's got an existing business, really you want to be looking at growing your email list, your audience, every single week. And in the playbook, I totally tell you how to do that in a really, really easy way. So that is available to you. It's up on my website. So if you would need to go and have a look, you can do. Louise is one of my clients from the 5K Club, and she's got a brand new business and she's absolutely nailing it. So I'm so proud of her. So, right, I'll be back tomorrow with some more content. Hope you found that useful. Any questions, post them below and I will get back to you after you've posted them. Okay, bye for now.